Welcome to your tour of Acromegaly.
Wow.
Let's begin our tour. Keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the minecart at all times. Most importantly, listen up. You could learn something. And also stay on each station-specific platform, because we don't want you falling off. Acromegaly has been a genetic disorder for a very long time. Pierre first coined the term in 1886 while studying the pituitary gland in the brain.
Interesting. Isn't acromegaly caused by the duplication of the X chromosome?
It sure is. Section GPR 101 on an X chromosome just like this is duplicated by 1,000 times. It will really screw things up as you age. Let's head over to our next stop. You want to hear a joke?
Sure.
What do tall people do when they see an airplane coming?
I don't know.
They duck. These are pituitary glands. The one on the left has acromegaly and the one on the right is normal. A pituitary gland is the size of a pea. It produces a lot of different hormones for your body.
Like growth hormones?
Exactly.
So the one on the right should produce a normal amount of growth hormones. And the one on the left should produce more growth hormones.
You're a smart one. With all these extra hormones, you'll grow much faster at an earlier age. It's not good for your health. Scientists originally argued that acromegaly was caused by either an increase or decrease in pituitary functions. In 1892, a scientist by the name of Masai was able to prove that acromegaly was caused by an increase in pituitary functions by showing that they have a different kind of granulated cell. Let's move on to our next stop. I hope you brought your walking shoes, because you're going to need them today.
I did actually. I had a feeling I'd need them. Let me guess. This first one is enlarged tongue.
That's correct. And this one is hyperhidrosis, also known as excessive sweating. This represents enlarged organs. This is called frontal blossoming, or a very large forehead.
What's the big eye for?
Impaired vision.
Oh, I get it.
This is called barrel-chestedness. You can develop a barrel chest. This is representing headaches, because there's lava coming out of your brain. This is mild to moderate obesity. You can also have thick, oily, coarse, rough skin with skin tags. Other symptoms include tall stature, macrocephaly, soft tissue hypertrophy, exaggerated growth of the hands and feet, thick fingers and toes, coarse facial features, osteoarthritis, carpal tunnel, benign tumors, endocrinopathies, fatigue and muscle weakness, a deepened husky voice due to enlarged vocal cords and sinuses, severe snoring due to obstruction of the upper airway, pain and limited joint mobility, menstrual cycles, irregularities in women, erectile dysfunction in men, high blood pressure, diabetes mellitus, goiter, pancreas, growths on the lining of your colon, sleep apnea, reduced secretion of other pituitary hormones, uterine fibroids, benign tumors in the uterus, and spinal cord compression.
I do not want acromegaly.
You can be diagnosed with acromegaly by getting blood tests or MRIs to look for tumors in your pituitary gland. You can also consume a large amount of glucose and then having your growth hormone levels checked.
How do you get rid of it?
You can't get rid of it because it's in your DNA, but you can take medication to suppress your pituitary gland. If you have tumors, then you can get them removed by pulling them out of your nose, by a surgeon, of course. Or you can have radiation done to kill it.
It's becoming worse and worse.
Let's move to our next stop in the tour's main attraction. Now remember, the people that you're about to see are really tall and really big. Each block represents 1 inch. They are built to scale. Some of them are famous people that you'll probably know. Others are normal, just random people.
Who's this guy?
So this is just an average man we like to call Bill. He's an average human male with an average height of 5'10". He's healthy and does not have acromegaly. It's really normal. This guy is Andre the Giant. He was a famous actor and wrestler. But he did have acromegaly. Entirely, he's dead today because of acromegaly. He was a whopping height of 6'11". His hands, feet, legs, and arms are clearly bigger than average man's, and his chest in itself looks more rounded, like a barrel. He definitely has acromegaly. On the next guy. This guy is Robert Wadlow. He is the tallest man in the world, but he's also dead because of acromegaly. He was a whopping height of 8'11".
That's really tall.
It sure is. His legs go up to Andre's arms. Super tall. It's basically unheard of to see anybody that tall anymore, because nobody's beat him since.
In the ways of support foundations and fundraising, for acromegaly, there's the Pituitary Network Association and the Pituitary Foundation. There aren't really any other big groups for fundraising and supporting, just because it's such a rare genetic disorder. There's also research being done across the country. For the Pituitary Network Association, you can donate here online. The really good place is the Pituitary Foundation. Their support, if you do have acromegaly. Also, they have different campaigns, such as this one where you donate $5 a month. This one here, it's corporate support, so your company donates money basically. There are also groups that you can create and join for this. All these states have universities helping study and help people who have acromegaly.
His legs go up to Andre's arms. Super tall. It's basically unheard of to see anybody that tall anymore, because nobody's beat him since. Let's go to our last stop so you can see the last beautiful thing on our tour. So when you get to the fountain area, stand right in the middle in front of the fountain, looking directly at Andre. You stare at him for long enough, something very amazing might happen.
Whoa.
Is he beautiful?
He is beautiful. The end.
Well, that's it, folks. The tour of acromegaly.